Hey everybody, let's welcome the captains from the top 4 teams heading into the finals tomorrow of the LIV Golf Team Championship. We are joined by the captain of Ripper GC, Cam Smith, who bested Fireballs GC today. We are joined by Tyrrell Hatton from Legion 13, who bested High Flyers GC today. We are joined by Dustin Johnson, the captain of 4 Aces GC, who bested Stinger GC today. And the captain of Ironheads GC, Kevin Na, who had a clean sweep over the Crushers today. So many questions for you guys. I'm going to start with you, Kevin. Did you guys ever think heading into it this week that you guys would knock out Smash and then the top-seeded team coming in as the lowest-seeded team in a clean sweep today?
Like I said all week, a match play, anything can happen. I felt like yesterday, getting through yesterday, coming in this week, I think we had some momentum. Guys were confident going into today and changed up the pairing today, and I think the strategy worked.
DJ, you guys had a tough win out there today. You ended up winning your match against Dean, 1-up, and Reed won his against Grace, 1-up. Can you just tell us a little bit about the fight out there today and the fight that the Stingers put up?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough match. The Stingers are a really good team. I liked the matchups we had, but I mean, even Pat and Harold, who, I mean, they got beat by Louie and Charles, but I think they were 4 or 5 under alternate shot and lost 3 and 2. I mean, it was, they played really well. Obviously, me and Pat both won our matches, but yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough day. Conditions were tough today, and I'm really proud of the guys.
You guys were another team that was on a lower seed heading in, and now you guys are heading into the finals tomorrow. What does that say about the resilience of the 4 Aces?
Yeah, I mean, this year we struggled a little bit, but I feel like everybody's playing well now, and obviously we got a lot of confidence going in tomorrow, and, anything can happen.
And Tyrrell, have you had a chance to talk to Cap yet?
We exchanged a few messages probably 10 minutes ago, so he sounds like he's doing a little bit better, which is good to hear, but it was good for the team to win today. I think whenever you're choosing a team to play, you almost give that team a little bit of an added incentive to go out there and win. But yeah, it was nice for us to do our jobs and give ourselves a chance going into tomorrow.
I mean, how exciting was it to watch, 20-year-old Caleb Surratt, Kieran Vincent go out and just absolutely dominate the match between Phil Mickelson and Brendan Steele? You guys must be so proud of them, the performance they put on today.
Yeah, they've done well today. Obviously, I was keeping an eye on the scoreboard to see what was happening in the other 2 matches, and yeah, they got off to a nice start. I think looking at how they actually scored as well, they didn't really give many holes away, so that's key in match play, and especially in foursomes. So yeah, they've done a great job today, and I'm sure they'll take some confidence from that into tomorrow.
And you dominated your match today as well against Andy Ogletree. And then when you were done, you went out to go watch your sub-in teammate John Catlin perform. Are you liking taking on this role of captain this week while John's sick?
I mean, I would have done the same thing if it was Rambo out there. So, as a team, I think you kind of, if the guys are still out there playing, I think it's important, captain or not, you go out and support the guys. So obviously, sorry I delayed your press conference. I didn't realise that there wouldn't be a half point and they'd have to carry on playing. So I guess you brought me into the aircon a bit sooner than I expected.
And Cam, congratulations. The Rippers won against the Fireballs. Leash won his match. Herbie won his match. You had a tough day out there against Garcia and Answer. Can you tell us a little bit about the day?
Yeah, I mean, the other 2 matches, actually, Herbie and Leish's match, started off the wrong way. And we started off really hot, and we were feeling pretty good, to be honest. But, Sergio and A played some pretty solid golf and just weren't able to put ourselves in the right position out there to get our match done. And particularly on those scoring holes, I feel like there's only a couple around here where you can really kind of dial in and try and make a birdie. So we didn't do that well today, but nonetheless, we played some pretty good golf as well. And then Leish and Herbie just, really showed what type of player they are coming down the stretch. They dig deep, and it's nice to know that guys will do that for your team and their team. So, I was happy I had them two out there.
How much leaderboard watching are you guys doing while you guys are out there? There's a lot going on, obviously. DJ?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of leaderboards, so every time you see one, you're looking at it to see what's going on, to see how the guys are doing.
And Kevin, how was that for you, watching your guys just dominate?
I was watching as much as I can. The nice thing was everybody was kind of never really behind, which was a bit of a relief, but I was definitely watching.
And so tomorrow, obviously, is stroke play, all 4 scores count, totally different format. I know a lot of teams have had momentum, but tomorrow is a totally different ball game. Cam, can you just talk a little bit about that and what we can expect out of guys tomorrow, maybe that had been performing great in match play, and what might change for them tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we've played well on Sundays when all 4 scores have counted all year. So there's no reason that we can't go out there tomorrow and do the same thing. I think it's a hard test out there. It's easy to get behind the 8 ball, and probably a lot of patience and a lot of kind of resilience out there tomorrow, given the conditions.
And Tyrrell, I know this is your first time at a team championship out here, and you guys have the chance to take it all. You don't have Cap here. Do you have any extra nerves as you're on that first tee tomorrow, heading out there, knowing what's at stake for your team?
To be honest, no. It's kind of, you just have to treat it like another Sunday, and just go out there and try your best. It's going to be quite an exciting finish, as you said, with all 4 scores counting, and I think the course will probably play a little bit different to how it did today. Being set up for match play, I think there was a few more tees forward than what we'll probably face tomorrow. But it was nice for us to get out on the golf course today. So yesterday was a fairly boring day, especially when you've been here since Tuesday. You kind of want to get started. So, we're looking forward to tomorrow.
And DJ, are you hoping tomorrow is your 4 aces chance at redemption to get back up on that team championship podium?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's only 4 teams that have a chance, so why not? Obviously, all 4 scores count, and everyone's going to have to play well if we want to win.
Awesome. I'll kick it over to Mike.
Kevin, what does it feel like to be Cinderella?
Feels pretty damn good. I'm really proud of my boys. They fought hard. They needed to. When they needed to, they were there and get the job done. It's a great feeling. I think some confidence boost in the last 2 days going into Sunday. So I'm telling my boys, anything can happen.
So you guys have struggled for results really ever since LIV started. What does it mean just to get to the finals, and what would it mean to actually win it tomorrow?
It would be huge. I've been batting it quite a bit with LIV, trying to better my team. I think our team's getting better. Some of the guys are a bit young players as a world stage, but they're only getting better as every week we play, and the experience that they're building and the confidence that they're building. But in the last few years, the friendship I've built with my teammates has been incredible, and it's something that I think we'll be friends for the rest of our lives.
And Tyrrell, can you just kind of walk us through when you found out that John wasn't playing, and also how the team processed it before the start of play today?
When I woke up this morning, I was under the impression that John would be playing today. Arriving to the golf course and seeing him, it was apparent that he just wasn't going to be up to it, which is unfortunate. I think we all kind of wish him well and want him to get back healthy as soon as possible. It would have been nice to have him playing today. He's a pretty special player, and but ultimately we kind of, that aside, we still have to go out there and give it our best, and thankfully we were able to advance tomorrow.
And just the performance of your foursomes team, that was quite a win for them.
Yeah, looking at the scores, they played really well, and they didn't really give too much away, and that's key in match play, especially in foursomes. So yeah, the guys have done very well.
Cam, can you kind of walk us through your decision to play foursomes, and did you feel like it was a bit of a risky move, or was it pretty easy to make that decision?
No, I don't think it was risky. I think, Herbie's played some great golf here the last, couple of months out here. His results have been, kind of top 5, top 10, one after the other, and he's been really consistent. So, and Leash has been playing really solid too. Myself, I've been playing really solid. So I feel like it was really a matter of what matchup worked best really out there, and the fact that Jonesy and I play the same ball was probably a really big factor. I mean, Leash and Herbie play 2 completely different balls, and if I was out there wanting to, and I had to hit a shot that really mattered, I wanted to be hitting my ball, and that was really what it come down to. I feel like Jonesy and I have very similar games, and we play the same ball, so it was really a no-brainer for us, although probably from the outside looked like a bit of a skew-if decision.
And DJ, obviously, it didn't go the way we expected it to for the 4 aces this year, but if you win tomorrow, does any of the previous season matter?
No, I mean, obviously we, didn't have the best year. We were in position going into the last day quite a lot. This year, just, Sunday we didn't, just all 4 didn't play well at the same time. But obviously we got a chance to redeem ourselves tomorrow, and if we all 4 play well and we win the whole title, then yeah, kind of forget about the rest of the year.
Okay, over there, guys.
Tittle, I want to ask you to step into the shoes of a young Caleb Surratt and imagine, is this sort of a different and more conducive platform for somebody that young to develop relative to being on a tour where you're fighting for your card every week and has no one else to kind of lean on?
Sorry, I'm struggling to hear you.
I'm sorry. So I was trying to ask if you can step into the shoes of Caleb Surratt or any other young golfer who might come into LIV, right, and have the kind of support structures that exist in this setting relative to a regular tour where you are lone wolf. You think this is a better sort of format or a league to develop your skills and emerge as a golfer?
I would say it's probably a nicer environment in a sense that you can maybe lean on other guys that are more experienced, whereas if you're a young lad playing on the PGA Tour or DP World Tour and you don't know many guys out there, then it can feel more, I'd say it'd feel more lonely, and you're kind of figuring out a little bit more yourself. In this environment, as part you're a team, so asking questions and things like that is absolutely fine and kind of part of learning. And I guess, Caleb would look to John more so with John's experience of winning more tournaments and things like that. So, I'd say that it's a pretty good environment to learn how to play professional golf.
Can you maybe give a couple of examples of how that might help the development of a golfer?
I thought I just gave a pretty good answer there.
I don't know if anyone
I'm wondering what more you need from that.
Cam, do you have anything to add about just this environment for young golfers that are starting out?
Yeah, I think there's a certain amount of learning you have to do by yourself. But I think being a professional golfer is far different, especially a good professional golfer is far different to being an exceptional amateur. And there are certain, I guess, tricks of the trade that you can really lean on guys and get stuff off of. It can be as simple as where to tee up the ball on the tee box, stuff like that. That really just goes through, probably elite amateurs' heads like it's nothing, but it really does make a difference, particularly over 4 days. So there's a ton of stuff, just little stuff. I mean, they know how to hit the ball, they know how to chip, they know how to putt. That's the reason they're here. But the key to being an elite professional golfer is learning.
Joy?
Hi. My first question is to Kevin. Kevin, what was the rationale behind changing the lineup with you getting into the foursomes with the two of the strongest putters on the league getting together for the foursomes?
Yeah, I felt like yesterday when I was watching the alternate shot and hoping the guys would turn it around and win, I said, just if we survive today, I was thinking I would change the lineup, that Jeannie and I would go out as an alternate shot, and we would be pretty strong. And as well as Danny has been playing, and the momentum that he's been on and the confidence he's got with the putter right now, I wanted to put him against in singles again. And Scott Vincent being a long hitter out here, he's sneaky long, and I felt like that was a better play, and it worked out.
And everyone knows Jeannie and you are very good putters, but the way Danny and Scott Vincent putted today was like as if they just had one club in their bag and they were just beating the crushers. How good was that?
It's great. I mean, to watch the leaderboard and have them kind of have control of their match throughout the whole day, it was a bit of confidence for us, for Jeannie and I. And Danny's been working extremely hard on his putting, and he's starting to feel more comfortable over the ball. And then Scott Vincent as well. He works extremely hard, and I know he's had a tough year, and he hasn't been too happy with his game. But in the last few tournaments, I saw that it was coming around, and his hard work is starting to pay off.
And Cam, if I can ask you, there must have been some nervousness towards the end when both the matches, actually the fireballs, young guys were leading and they made mistakes coming down the stretch. Can you just tell us what were the emotions you guys were going through and what it says about match play golf, that it can just turn around?
Yeah, it's after Jonesy and I got beat there on 15, I knew it was going to have to be a really big effort from the other two guys, given their position in the matches. And I feel like, there's not too many guys that I'd rather have out there, to be honest, in the world than those two guys. I think, Herbie, when stuff's not going his way or the team's way, he really steps up and, grows an extra leg and really pulls something out of the hat every week. We call him the gladiator because it's just his personality. He always seems to come through, and then Leash there on the last hole. I mean, I must admit I was pretty calm, but I know the people around me were very nervous. I had a feeling he could get it done.
Okay, anyone else before we close it? Last call. Okay, hopefully we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Good luck. We're looking forward to it. Have a great round.